Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jasmine. If you guys aren't new here, welcome back. So in today's video, we are actually doing, we're creating a kitchen. Now, I did do the two different bathrooms, video that I will be posting tomorrow. I still have to create my thumbnail for it, but, today I actually thought, let me try to do, like, I don't know, like a modern twist on a kitchen. And I actually use green as my main color, and I don't know why, but I've been really loving the color green lately. But yeah, so this is basically a speed build of a kitchen. Now, I am just doing this on a random plot. It's not an actual house. I'm just using this plot to build the kitchen. But crazy thing, so I did not know that you could actually turn off auto counters and you could create the cabinets and the cupboards how you want. I didn't know that. I actually stumbled upon it on accident, and I am so glad that I did, because then I got to create like what I could envision what I wanted and like actually place the overhead cupboards like how I wanted them. And I also found like there's plates inside of the cupboards that you could see through, which I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, and I ended up making this whole entire kitchen bigger, and I took those bar stools away. I did a whole completely different island. Like, it's actually crazy what I did. What you guys are seeing is a sped up speed build. So it's like basically like 10 minutes, right? But in actuality, this whole kitchen took me like an hour, like 50 something minutes, but I compressed it to like speed up, like I compressed it by the speed by like I think 5 or 6. But anyways, so right now what you guys are seeing is me trying to figure out my life. I did turn on the testing cheats true, and then I did the BB dot move objects on, the BB show hidden objects, the BB show live edit objects. I did like all of those. I turned them on. But yeah. And guys, I told you in the past few videos, I've been having such a hard time with the windows. I really just couldn't figure out my life with the windows. I really couldn't. It's just so hard for me to place windows, because I'm like, does it look good here? And then whenever you flip the camera on the outside, it's like, whoa, it looks like a hot mess. I don't know what it is, but when I think of windows, I just want everything to be like symmetrical, or like in their place, relatively like where they should be. And whenever I'm placing them, they're not where they should be. But I ended up going with these huge big framed windows. I actually kept that concept. I kept, and then the middle I did like a brick chimney type deal. It's not supposed to be a chimney. I did not put a chimney on top. I just thought it was a cool like accent deal. And I did end up keeping these shelves off to the side, and it looks pretty cool. You'll see what I do with them later. But you see how I'm placing the overhead cupboards? I accidentally stumbled upon this. Like, they're shorter cupboards, and this big old pantry that I found. Guys, I'm obsessed. So I actually am fidgeting around with the sizes right now, and I'm just rearranging stuff. And there was a few cupboards that I had to like move really close together, so I just used the Alt button and just moved it over. I did end up putting a wall in between the pantry and the fridge. I was gonna enclose it, but I was like, that doesn't make sense. So I just ended up keeping it open faced. There's just a divider there. And what I really like about this kitchen is the color that I'm using. It's very vibrant to what I'm usually used to. I like the neutrals. I like to stay with beige, white, black, the grays, and like off-whites and stuff like that. But I really just wanted to go bold and do color. But here you see me playing around with the bottom counters. Now, I did not know, like, guys, I truly did not know. I'm only been a simmer for like a month, and I'm just now finding out about like this stuff. But this is the cool island that I built. I thought it was pretty unique. I don't think I've seen another simmer do an island like this. I was gonna keep that dining room table, but then I thought the chairs don't really match. That's like more for like a farmhouse aesthetic. So I took the chairs out and I replaced it with this. So this dining table seats 8. And that ottoman I actually use that in like my mind as a dog bed. I don't know who else has dogs in their house, but usually like the dog bed slash water is like in the general area of the house, and you'll see like I put mixing bowls down as dog bowls because I don't have any expansion packs. I'm just using what I could in the debug section. I did end up installing the microwave over there, the coffee maker, this white oven. You see me putting down windows, but I don't keep all of these windows. I just keep a couple. I tried going for this wall look and it just didn't work out how I wanted it to. I thought the lining of them was going to be so much smaller than that, but I was wrong. Those shelves, like I said, you'll see what I'm going to do with those later, but I really like how it like overall turned out. I was like really surprised that it turned out okay. Because whenever I was like getting ready to edit this video, I was like, why do the floors look, they're okay, but they're not giving? It's because I actually forgot to put down the floor. So you guys will see in like the next clip that I do, you'll see there's like a light colored wooden floor, which I actually love here. Now I'm just adding little accents. I added like a trio of wine bottles in the corner. I thought that china cabinet was pretty cool, but it was really small. I did not want to put a trash can like anywhere, so I did a trash chute instead, and I put those nice, I don't know what you would call them, like those, I don't know what you would call them, like a triangle light. I put two of those above the dining room table. Those are the mixing bowls that I found, but I'm actually using them as dog bowls. Now this plant, I'm obsessed with this plant, but usually it takes up 4 spaces, but with the hacks turned on, you can actually downsize or like magnify the size if you want. I had to downsize, and then I just lifted it up with the number 9 and just hovered it over the island, and it worked perfectly. Like, it's such a beautiful fit. And then I am just putting little accents right now onto the hovering shelves. Now, I didn't want to go with a brown hovering shelf. I just felt like I want to keep the shelves neutral so it matches with everything. I found these little trinket deals, and I was like, that is actually pretty cool. So I'm just going to keep them there. Now, I did end up putting a pot, not a pot, but a pan inside the oven. And I did end up putting cupcake tins in the corner because I guess in my mind the gameplay was the sim was making some cupcakes and she just got done. Now she's cooking food. I want to put a lighter there because I don't know who else has a junk drawer in their house, but we usually have a lighter in there, sticky notes, pens, pencils, and stuff like that. I ended up putting this nice bowl in the middle also of the dining table. I was going to fill it with fruits, but the fruits would not render for some reason, so I just enlarged it. I just magnified it by using the right bracket. And then I did put a stool just in case, I don't know, the imaginary child wants to help in the kitchen. And I did end up putting the fire alarm on the little brick deal right here. Now, I don't know who else has this in their house, but we have underlying lights soldered underneath our cabinet, so it gives like an underglow. So I was like, wait, that would look pretty cool. So I actually took these neon white lights and I installed them underneath the cabinet, and it just made the whole entire kitchen so much brighter. And this plant that's hanging, it's like one of my favorites. It's actually from the debug section. Now I'm just basically showing you all the way around what the entire kitchen looks like. I did have to buy a fire extinguisher, sorry, because I mean every kitchen has to have one. I put these bold big windows. I feel like it just really lets a lot of like natural light into the dining room. It's beautiful, and you guys see that it's missing something, right? Like there's the curtains, there's the pantry, the cupboards, the island looks nice. The floor is missing. So you guys will see in like a little bit that I changed up the floor. I did end up putting a coffee maker next to, well, I ended up buying a coffee deco cup and then putting it next to the coffee maker. And dude, like I don't know, I'm in love with the island. I think it's very unique. There was no way I could have put the stools right next to the island because of the way the island is shaped. And right here you see me, I had to place a little bit closer and fix that cabinet, but everything's good. But you can actually see right there that I put a pan inside the oven. All you have to do is hover the pan over the oven and it'll just automatically insert itself. But I forgot to check how much this was for you guys, but I did build it in the cubby section, and this is where I'm actually lining the whole entire dining room slash kitchen with the nice light hardwood floor. And I think it just ties everything together. But yeah, I'm just basically showing you guys what I built, and I just looked up on Pinterest like ideas. I didn't copy anybody's like kitchen or anything. I literally just ran with it. Like, you probably won't find another one like this on Pinterest or on anywhere, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys!